Held the moments that once hurt, the kind that left me in the dirt. I try to rise above the strain, but some things stay inside the pain. I watch the pieces drift away, the ones I fought so hard to say. Yet somehow through the part I wept, I found the strength inside what's left. I carried a weight I couldn't bear, hoping someone else would care. I tried to fix what slipped my hand, but some things I don't understand. I learned that losing isn't wrong, it's where the heart begins to grow strong. And though it broke a part of me, I found myself in what could be. Not everything is mine to hold, some stories need to just unfold. This is what I lost to keep, all the truths that made me steep. Every breath I fought to take, every step I tried to make. And though the cost ran far too deep, I found my heart and what I lost to keep. I thought I'd never rise again, never learn to trust within. But through the hurt my heart could see, the parts of life meant just for me. I learned that love is never gone, it lingers somewhere deep and strong. And even when I broke apart, it stitched itself around my heart. Maybe loss was meant to guide, to teach me what I hold inside. Maybe all the hurt and doubt was pushing something new to sprout. Maybe all the tears I shed watered seeds I didn't dread. Maybe what was meant to sleep became the truth I lost to keep. This is what I lost to keep, all the truths that made me steep. Every breath I fought to take, every step I tried to make. And though the cost ran far too deep, I found my heart and what I lost to keep. Through every break, through every leap, I held the part I lost to keep. Though the past no longer speaks, I live within what I lost to keep. I've tried to make it through the nights, counting reasons I survived. I carried hurt I never showed, but somehow strength still slowly grew. I whispered hope beneath my breath, trying hard to do my best. Through every push and every pull, my heart learned how to stay this full. I once believed I'd lose it all, but I stayed standing through the fall. I kept the dreams I couldn't see, hidden deep inside of me. And though the past still weighs a ton, I've learned I'm not the only one who tries to rise from where they've been and find the courage left within. It's not the life I used to know, but somehow I still start to grow. So I hold on to what I still hold, every truth my heart was told, through the hurt and through the years, through the doubts and hidden fears, even when the world feels cold. I keep the part of what I still hold. I lost a lot along the way. Some things changed, some chose to stay, but every moment shaped my soul into something more than all I stole. I kept the faith I thought I'd lost, learning strength can bear the cost. And through the ache I came to see there's still a gentle side of me. Maybe love can still survive even when we barely try. Maybe hope is born from pain. Maybe hearts can rise again. Maybe all I've pushed through yet is proof there's more for me to get. Maybe everything I've known has built a heart that's finally grown. So I hold on to what I still hold, every truth my heart was told, through the hurt and through the years, through the doubts and hidden fears, even when the world feels cold. I keep the part of what I still hold. Through every breath and every toll, I found the strength inside my soul. No matter where my story goes, I keep the part of what I still hold. Carried a weight I couldn't name, tried to smile through every flame. I kept the parts I couldn't share, hoping someone else would care. I held the days that bend my spine, moments lost between the lines. But even when I broke within, I found what my heart learned again. Kept the fears that made me hide, held them close from side to side. I tried to walk through what I'd lost, never knowing what it cost. And though my voice felt faint and thin, something warm pulled me back in, a quiet truth beneath my skin, the thing my heart had learned again. Through every tear I couldn't speak, a gentle courage touched the weak. This is what my heart learned again, to rise above the now and then, to find a spark in every fall, to stand when I had lost it all, even when I shook within. Strength returned, my heart learned again. I thought the past would hold me down, leave me drowning in my frown. But slowly through the quiet strain, I felt a softer voice remain. It wasn't loud, it wasn't proud, but still it spoke beneath the cloud. You're more than every place you've been. Remember what your heart learned again. Maybe love was always near, waiting for my heart to hear. Maybe all the pain I traced was clearing room for hope embraced. Maybe every scar I bore was leading me to something more. Maybe truth was born within the lessons my heart learned again. This is what my heart learned again: to rise above the now and then, to find a spark in every fall, to stand when I had lost it all, even when I shook within. Strength returned, my heart learned again. Now through every loss I've seen, I know what healing truly means. No matter where my life has been, I walk with what my heart learned again. Carried weight I couldn't bear, fighting just to breathe the air. I held the thoughts that pulled me down, lost between the fear and frown. I walked through nights without a guide, holding battles deep inside. But even when I bruised and bruised, I found what my heart refused to lose. I kept the tears I didn't show, hid them where no one would know. I tried to rise when life felt gone, barely holding on and on. But slowly through the quiet pain, something warm began again, a gentle truth that I still choose, the thing my heart refused to lose. It didn't shout or make a sound, it held me firm when I broke down. This is what my heart refused to lose. Every hope I couldn't choose, every breath through breaking days, every tear in hidden ways. Though the world tried to confuse, love remained, what my heart refused to lose. Thought the past would steal it all, leave me shattered from the fall. But in the middle of the ache, I felt a truth I couldn't shake. It wasn't proud, it didn't boast, but held me when I needed most. A quiet flame that stayed true blue, burning in what my heart refused to lose. Maybe loss was meant to show the things I need to always know. Maybe pain was there to teach the parts my soul could truly reach. Maybe love was standing near, waiting past the waves of fear. Maybe hope was always true, living in what my heart refused to lose. This is what my heart refused to lose. Every hope I every tear in hidden ways. Though the world tried to confuse, love remained. What my heart refused to lose. And now no matter what I face, I walk with love's unending grace. Through every storm and every bruise, I rise with what my heart refused to lose. Carried weight I couldn't bear, moments lost in heavy air. I kept the storms that shook my chest, trying hard to get some rest. I walked through days that bent my soul, losing grip on all control. But even when my hope went smoke, I learned what stayed when I broke. I kept the tears I couldn't speak, rising slow through every week. I tried to stand when strength was thin, fighting battles deep within. But through the nights I felt undone, something warm had just begun, a quiet truth beneath the yoke, a peace that stayed when I broke. It didn't shout, it didn't shine, but lived between the fractured lines. This is what stayed when I broke. Every whisper left unspoke, every breath through every ache, every step I had to take. Though the pain rose like a choke, love remained in what stayed when I broke. Thought the hurt would take it all, leave me stranded in my fall. But slowly through the shattered pain, I felt a light begin again. It wasn't bright, it wasn't proud, but still it pushed against the cloud, a gentle hold I couldn't revoke, part that stayed when I broke. Maybe tears were meant to cleanse every wound that never meant. Maybe pain was meant to guide toward the truth I hold inside. Maybe loss was teaching me what was meant eternally. Maybe hope rose through the smoke, revealing all that stayed when I broke. This is what stayed when I broke. Every whisper left unspoke, every breath through every ache, every step I had to take. Though the pain rose like a choke, love remained in what stayed when I broke. And now wherever life may go, I walk with what I've come to know. Through every rise and every low, I'm held by what stayed when I broke. I've been holding on to pieces of the things I lost, the things I loved. I try to leave them far behind, but somehow they stayed in my mind. I kept a picture in my head of every word we ever said. Some memories hurt, some memories heal, but all of them taught me what's real. I spent so long inside the ache, trying hard not to break, but even through the painful part, something gentle filled my heart. I learned that time can bend a soul and change the way we lose control, but through the hurt and everything, some truths remain and still can sing. And though the past can weigh me down, it's where my strength was somehow found. What stayed with me was everything I thought I lost through suffering. The love, the hurt, the part of me that learned to breathe and learned to see. And though I cried so painfully, I kept the part that stayed with me. I still remember soft goodbyes, the ones that echoed in my eyes. But somehow through the hardest days, my heart held on in quiet ways. I kept the lessons from the scars, the dreams I buried in the dark. And somehow all that broke in me showed me a path I couldn't see. Maybe strength was born from loss, maybe love survived the cost. Maybe all I left behind was meant to shape my fragile mind. Maybe hope was always near, even when my heart felt fear. Maybe life was teaching me how much I'd grow eventually. What stayed with me was everything I thought I'd lost through suffering. The love, the hurt, the part of me that learned to breathe and learned to see. And though I cried so painfully, I kept the part that stayed with me. Through every breath and every plea, I learned what still remained in me. And though the past won't set me free, I'll hold the part that stayed with me. Held the years I couldn't face, moments stuck in the same place. I kept the memories buried deep, trying hard to fall asleep. But even through the passing days, something warm refused to fade. A quiet part of my heart would make the peace that time could never take. I tried to walk away from pain, but it kept calling me again. I kept the things I couldn't change,
hoping life would rearrange. And even when my strength felt thin, a gentle truth pulled me within. A tiny spark began to wake, the part that time could never take. Through every rise and every slip, some things stay in fingertips. This is what time couldn't take. Every breath I didn't break, every tear I fought to breathe, every truth I didn't leave. Even when my heart would shake, I held what time could never take. Thought the past would steal it all, every rise and every fall. But somewhere in the loss I traced, I found a love that wasn't erased. It wasn't loud, it wasn't clear, but somehow it was always near. A gentle warmth I couldn't shake, a part that time could never take. Maybe love was meant to stay, even when it slipped away. Maybe all the hurt I bore helped me see what mattered more. Maybe all the scars I gained made a heart that still remained. Maybe through each twist and break, I learned what time could never take. This is what time couldn't take. Every breath I didn't break, every tear I fought to breathe, every truth I didn't leave. Even when my heart would shake, I held what time could never take. Through every tide and every quake, I rise with what time couldn't take. And though the world may bend and shake, I'm anchored in what time can't take.
Carried things I couldn't keep, folded deep where feelings sleep. I tried to stand through every blow, but some things hurt more than they show. I kept the thoughts that cut me through, the ones I never shared with you. And though I bent repeatedly, I still held on to what was left of me. I hid the weight inside my chest, hoping time would do the rest. I searched for ways to understand. Life slipped out of my own hand. But even when the world felt cold, a softer strength began to hold. It whispered in my memory, you're stronger now from what was left of me. And through the days I couldn't bear, I found a calm beneath the tear. This is what was left of me. Every part I couldn't see, every breath through every ache.
every truth I didn't break. Even when I lost my belief, I still survived. With what was left of me, I didn't know I'd rise again. Learn to love the person then. But in the middle of the fight, I saw a spark returning light. The part of me I thought was gone began to slowly carry on. And though my heart fought endlessly, I found my voice in what was left of me. Maybe loss was meant to guide the strength I kept so far inside. Maybe love was meant to show the parts of me I didn't know. Maybe pain was meant to bring a deeper truth to everything. And maybe life was teaching me to trust the part that stayed with me. This is what was left of me. Every part I couldn't see, every breath through every ache, every truth I didn't break. Even when I lost my belief, I still survived. With what was left of me, and through the rise of who I'll be, I hold the peace that carried me. No matter where my life may lead, I'll grow from what was left of me. Carried pain I couldn't bear, lost inside a trembling prayer. I held the fear that weighed my chest, trying hard to do my best. I walked through nights without a guide, shaking deep from side to side. But even when it felt so wrong, there came a time the weakness made me strong. Kept the tears I didn't show, let them rise so faint and slow. I tried to stand on breaking knees, barely breathing memories. But slowly through the aching sting, something warm began to cling. A quiet truth I'd held lifelong, a place where weakness turned to strong. And didn't roar or drag along, whisper gently, you belong. This is when the weakness made me strong, when every step felt far too long, every tear that caught my face, every crack became a place, though the hurting lingered on. Strength was born when weakness made strong. I thought the pain would take my life, break me past the will to fight. But slowly through the shifting air, I found a hope still standing there. It wasn't loud, it wasn't wide, but still it pulled me from inside. A quiet power all along, the proof that weakness made me strong. Maybe falling wasn't wrong, maybe it was building strong. Maybe tears were meant to be steps toward who I'm meant to be. Maybe love was waiting near listening through every tear. Maybe hope it all along, been hiding where the weak grew strong. This is when a weakness made me strong, when every step felt far too long. Every tear that caught my face, every crack became a place, though the hurting lingered on. Strength was born when weakness made me strong. No matter what goes wrong, I rise in ways I've known so long. The truth I carry in my song, weakness past and made me strong.
I carried days that felt too hard, moments left my heart scarred. I held the fear I couldn't show, trying not to let it grow. I walked through nights I couldn't breathe, hoping her would one day leave. But even when my hope was stripped, I found the place my courage lived. I hid the pain beneath my skin, fought a battle deep within. I tried to rise when strength felt gone, still I pushed myself along. And through the cracks that life had made, something soft inside me stayed. A quiet voice that always gripped, a place inside where courage lived. Never shouted, never cried, but kept me standing from inside. This is where my courage lived. Every scar that life had given, every breath through every tear, every step despite the fear. Though the world felt harsh and vivid, I stood strong where my courage lived. Thought my heart would lose its glow, fall beneath the undertow. But in the silence I endured, something deeper was assured. It didn't blaze, it didn't roar, but it held me through each war. A strength I never once predicted, found inside where courage lived. Maybe tears were meant to clean all the hurt I'd held unseen. Maybe pain was meant to guide toward the fire kept inside. Maybe love was always near, waiting past the waves of fear. Maybe truth was never shifted, just hidden where my courage lived. This is where my courage lived. Every scar that life had given, every breath through every tear, every step despite the fear. Though the world felt harsh and vivid, I stood strong where my courage lived.
carried hurt I couldn't hide, kept it buried deep inside. Led the wounds I couldn't mend, waiting for my heart to bend. I walked through nights that felt so long, but even when I sank so heavy, I learned where my healing led me. Kept the tears I didn't show, let them rise so faint and slow. Tried to stand when strength felt thin, and through the times I lost my way, a gentle shift began to sway, a quiet truth that held me steady. This is where my healing led me. It wasn't loud, it wasn't clear, but still it pulled me near. This is where my healing led, past the tears I thought I'd shed, through the nights I couldn't see, through the doubts inside of me. Though the pain had left me empty, love returned where healing led me. I thought the past would never fade, that I'd drown in what was made. But slowly through the quiet strain, I felt the warmth replace the pain. It wasn't big, it wasn't grand, but still it reached to take my hand. A peace that grew so quietly, found it where my healing led me. Maybe hurt was meant to guide toward the truth I kept inside. Maybe tears were meant to teach what my heart could truly reach. Maybe love was always near, waiting past the weight of fear. Maybe hope was meant to be revealed in where my healing led me. This is where my healing led, past the tears I thought I'd shed, through the nights I couldn't see, through the doubts inside of me. Though the pain had left me empty, love returned where healing led me. And now wherever I may be, I walk with what was grown in me. No matter how the storms may plead, I'm stronger from where healing led me. I carried pain I couldn't speak, felt it rising every week. I held the thoughts that shook my chest, trying hard to find some rest. I walked through days that felt so low, wounds too heavy to let go. But even when I overflowed, I learned where my heart grew slow. Kept the fears I never named, moments filled with quiet shame. I tried to push the past aside, but still it followed me inside. And though the hurt was hard to tame, something warm within me came. A gentle shift, a subtle glow, the place where my heart learned to grow slow. In the silence, no one knew a tender strength was pushing through. taught me grace. Every step I had to face, though the healing moved so low, love returned where my heart grew slow. Thought the time would never heal, didn't know what I could feel, but little moments in the day showed me peace in quiet ways. It wasn't loud, it wasn't bright, but still it brought a softer light, a truth I didn't think would show, restored in where my heart grew slow. Maybe all the tears I shed made a path where hope was led. Maybe pain was clearing space for something warm to take its place. Maybe every scar I traced helped my heart grow slow with grace. Maybe love began to flow inside the place my heart grew slow. This is where my heart grew slow, learning what it had to know. Every tear that taught me grace, every step I had to face, though the healing moved so low, love returned where my heart grew slow. And now wherever life may go, I walk with what I've come to know. Strength was born in healing slow, in the place my heart grew slow. Held the days I couldn't face, lost inside a broken place. I tried to stand but couldn't find the strength I left somewhere behind. I carried doubts that bruised my chest, trying hard to do my best. But in the dark where I had burned, I found the place my hope returned. I kept the memories I outgrew, the ones that held me far from you. I chased the loss I couldn't fix, caught between the cracks and picks. But even when my heart felt weak, there was a truth I came to see. A gentle voice inside discerned the quiet place my hope returned. I didn't know that broken parts could spark the healing of a heart. This is where my hope returned from all the pain I thought I earned. Every tear that carved my way, every hit that made me sway, through every lesson rough and learned, I found the place my hope returned. I thought I'd lost the strength to be true to what still lived in me, but slowly through the worst of days I found a light inside the haze. It wasn't loud, it didn't shine, but it was something close to mine, a softer warmth that gently yearned to
to guide me where my hope returned. Maybe lost was meant to clear the things that kept me bound in fear. Maybe I was meant to rise through all the hurt behind my eyes. Maybe every scar I gained was pushing love through what remained. Maybe truth was reassured in every place my hope returned. This is where my hope returned. From all the pain I thought I earned, every tear that caught my way, every hit that made me sway, through every lesson rough and learned, I found the place my hope returned. And even when my heart is stirred, I won't forget what I once heard, the quiet voice that reassured. This is where my hope returned. I've been holding on to what I felt, moments where my heart just knelt, trying hard to understand the weight I carried in my hands. I spent so long inside my head, thinking of the things I said, but through the hurt I learned somehow to find a bit of strength for now. I kept the thoughts I couldn't share, the ones that showed how much I cared. I tried to rise, to stand again, through all the loss, through all the strain. Some days push me to the floor, but still I reach for something more. And through the trials I never planned, I found the place my strength began. It took the pain to help me see there's more inside than what I flee. And this is where my strength began, in every breath I held by hand, through every tear I tried to hide, through every truth I kept inside, even when I lost my plan. I found the place my strength began. I thought I'd lose myself for good, never heal the way I should. But even when my hope felt weak, it whispered things I couldn't speak. I learned that courage comes in waves, slow and soft in the hardest days. And through the hurt I came to stand in places built by my own hand. Maybe love was always near, even when I lived in fear. Maybe life was waiting still, hidden deep inside my will. Maybe all the hurt I ran was part of how my heart began. Maybe what I couldn't scan still formed the place my strength began. And this is where my strength began, in every breath I held by hand, through every tear I tried to hide, through every truth I kept inside, even when I lost my plan. I found the place my strength began. Through every test, through every span, I learned it lasts where strength began. And though I rise from where I ran, I still return where strength
carry storms across my chest, trying hard to catch my breath. I held the wounds that never healed, fought the truth I kept concealed. I walked through days without a plan, lost within the heart of man. But even when I couldn't stand, I felt where broken light began. Broken light began. I kept the tears I never cried, told myself I'd be alright. I tried to rise though feeling weak, searching for the strength to speak. But slowly through the trembling night, something warm began to light. A gentle truth I came to scan, the place where broken light began. It didn't glow to blind my eyes, but softly started to arise. This is where the broken light began. In every lonely trembling span, every ache that held me tight, every wrong I tried to right, though the dark refused to end. Hope bloomed where broken light began. Thought my strength had disappeared, buried deep beneath the fear. But in the cracks I tried to hide, light was waiting deep inside. It wasn't loud, it wasn't grand, but still it reached to take my hand. A steady glow that helped me stand, born when broken light began. Maybe breaking wasn't wrong, maybe it was making strong. Maybe tears were meant to show where the hidden lights would grow. Maybe hope was always near, waiting past the weight of fear. Maybe love had its own plan to shine where broken light began. This is where the broken light began. In every lonely trembling span, every ache that held me tight, every wrong I tried to right, though the dark refused to end. Hope bloomed where broken light began. Now wherever life may land, I walk with light inside my hand, through every path and shifting sand. Where broken light began. Where broken light began. Carried days that broke my breath, moments close to feeling dead. I kept the words I never shared, thought that no one ever cared. I held the weight I didn't name, pressing through each hidden flame. But even in the times I parted, I found the place my healing started. Kept the pain I couldn't speak, folded deep where hearts feel weak. I tried to push the hurt aside, but it kept rising with the tide. And through the nights that felt so long, I found a whisper growing strong, a voice that said I wasn't charted, I still couldn't rise where healing started. every tear I had to face. The gentle truth began to trace. This is where the healing started, where my heart felt less departed. Every breath that pulled me through, every scar that shaped the new. Even when the nights felt guarded, love broke through, where healing started. The pain would never fade, staying like a debt unpaid. But slowly through the fading haze, I felt the warmth begin to raise. It wasn't sharp, it wasn't loud, but still it lifted off a cloud. A quiet place where peace was charted, a light inside where healing started. Was meant to guide, told the truth I locked inside. Maybe breaking wasn't wrong, it was the start of growing strong. Maybe all the tears I shed were planting hope where fear had led. Maybe love was never parted, just waiting where the healing started. This is where the healing started, where my heart felt less departed. Every breath that pulled me through, every scar that shaped the new. Even when the nights felt guarded, love broke through, where healing started. Now through every path uncharted, I walk again, where healing started. Yeah, no matter how the pain once started, I rise from where my healing started. Your presence once became my anchor, holding steady through the strain. But the meaning slowly shifted as our hearts outgrew the frame. I still sense the muted tremor from the trust we couldn't keep. Though the truth became uncertain, all your warmth still lingers deep. Quartz divide within our story, tracing where our hopes once grew. All the light we tried to nurture still reflects a part of you. gentle insight, softly calming what I feel. But the weight of quiet choices pulled our timelines into tears. If tomorrow brings an answer to the things we couldn't stay, I will keep the tender remnants resting in my heart today. Chords divide within our story, tracing where our hopes once grew. All the light we tried to nurture still reflects a part of you. Maybe time was not forgiving, maybe love was hard to guide. Still your presence lingers softly in the thoughts I hold inside. Chords divide within our story, tracing where our hopes once grew. All the light we tried to nurture still reflects a part of you. Chords divide within our story, tracing where our hopes once grew. All the light we tried to nurture still reflects a part of you. Though the moments drift behind me and the days continue through, I will hold the gentle comfort of the life I shared with you.
Held the way that pulled me down, tried to breathe but nearly drowned. I kept the thoughts I couldn't hide, folded deep from side to side. I carried fears I didn't name, lost myself in quiet shame. But through the hurt I can't explain, I learned what I became through pain. Kept the scars that marked my past, thinking somehow they would last. I tried to walk when strength felt thin, fighting battles deep within. But slowly through the broken part, something rose inside my heart. A softer truth began to reign, it showed what I became through pain. In the moments I felt weak,
hidden courage tried to speak. This is what I became through pain, every loss and every strain, every breath I fought to take, every fear I had to break, though the nights felt cold in vain. Strength was born from what I gained through pain. I thought the hurt would end my way, steal the hope I tried to stay. But in the quiet of the ache, I found a truth no hurt could take. It wasn't loud, it wasn't fast, but it was something built to last. A steady pulse beneath the rain, a sign of what I became through pain. Maybe every tear I bled was planting hope where fear had spread. Maybe all the scars I wore opened doors I feared before. Maybe love was standing near, waiting for my heart to hear. Maybe lost the things to gain, shaping what I became through pain. This is what I became through pain, every loss and every strain, every breath I fought to take, every fear I had to break, though the nights felt cold in vain. Strength was born from what I gained through pain. Now I rise through every chain, holding what I learned through pain. No matter how the wounds remain, I'm stronger from what I became through pain. Through pain.
I carried pain I couldn't name, lost inside a hidden flame. I held the thoughts I couldn't speak, breaking quietly each week. I walked through days I barely stood, trying hard to do some good. And though the hurt kept overtaking, I kept what I held while breaking. I held the truths I tried to hide, buried somewhere deep inside. I kept the hopes that slipped my hands, still believing life expands. And even when my breath felt thin, something whispered from within, you're more than what the ache is making. Hold on to what you held while breaking. The cracks that felt so wide, a little courage stayed inside. This is what I held back then, when I broke again and again. Every spark that wouldn't fade, every strength my heart had made. Though the world felt cold and shaken, I held on to what I kept while breaking.
thought my heart would split apart, lose the rhythm of its start. But slowly in the dimmest night, I found a slow returning light. It wasn't big, it wasn't loud, but still it rose above the cloud. A truth no sorrow kept from waking, a peace I held while I was breaking. Maybe breaking wasn't wrong, maybe it was making strong. Maybe tears were meant to clear all the things I kept in fear. Maybe love was standing near, waiting for my heart to hear. Maybe hope was quietly taken, rooting what I held while breaking. This is what I held back then, when I broke again and again. Every spark that wouldn't fade, every strength my heart had made. Though the world felt cold and shaking, I held on to what I kept while breaking. Now no matter what I'm facing, rise from what I held while breaking. Through every storm, through every aching, I'm shaped by what I held while breaking.
Held a light beneath my chest, hoping time would do the rest. I kept the things I couldn't say, locked inside to hide the ache. I tried to move through every pain, but some things don't just fade away. And though I pushed the hurt aside, stay with me still tucked inside. Carried words I never spoke, they stayed with me through every choke. I kept the memories deep and low, afraid to let the feeling show. But even when I had the fight, my heart still tried to find the light. And every truth I tried to hide still found its way to stay inside. I never meant to lose my way, but healing takes its time each day. So here I am with what I kept inside, all the hurt I used to hide, every tear and every fear, every truth that stayed so near. Even when I try to let it slide, I still live with what I kept inside. Used to break behind the scenes, struggling hard to find my means. But in the places where I fell, I learned to treat myself as well. I found a way to breathe again, to hold my heart and let it mend. And through the weight I had to fight, I found a small but steady light. Maybe love can heal the past, maybe hurt won't always last, maybe strength is born from pain, maybe I can rise again. Maybe everything I tried to hide was only meant to help my stride. Maybe all I pushed aside still shaped the me I kept inside. So here I am with what I kept inside, all the hurt I used to hide, every tear and every fear, every truth that stayed so near, even when I try to let it slide. I still live with what I kept inside. Through every breath I tried to guide, I learned to trust the heart inside. And even when I lost my pride, I found myself in what I kept inside.